Welcome in historical winter Prague. Today we will tell you history of the amazing city in hearth of the Europe. In 1310 the Holy Roman Emperor John of Luxembourg became King of Bohemia. The city bloomed in the 14th century under the Luxembourg dynasty during the reign of Charles IV, as Prague became one of Europe's largest and wealthiest cities. During this period, Hradčany was established around 1320 and in 1338 the Old Town Hall was established. In 1342, the Judith Bridge collapsed in a flood which was replaced by the Charles Bridge in 1357. In the year 1348, Nove Mesto or the New Town was found and the Charles University, the first university in Central Europe, was established. In 1355, Charles IV was elected as the Holy Emperor and Prague became the capital of the Holy Roman Empire. The 15th century is marked by religious conflicts between the Hussite and the Roman Catholic Church in Bohemia. This was caused by Jan Hus's church reform movement which eventually led to his conviction and his death, provoking the Hussite preacher, Jan Zelivsky, to rebel. Catholic councillors were thrown down from the new town hall and Prague was then ruled by certain Hussite committees. Many historical monuments were destroyed and Prague Castle was also damaged in this era. In 1526, the Habsburg dynasty ruled over Prague and Prague Castle was reconstructed. In 1575, Rudolf II was crowned as the Holy Emperor. During this period, Prague evolved as the center of science and alchemy and was nicknamed Magic Prague. Many famous scientists were attracted to Prague during this time. Also following the fire in 1541, Hradčany and Malá Strana were rebuilt and much of the beautiful architecture erected still remains to this present day. The Dark Age began in the 17th century with uprising protests from the year 1618. The Second Defenestration of Prague, two Habsburg councillors and their secretary were thrown down from Prague Castle. This led to the 30 Years' War, harming much of Europe and particularly Bohemia where many people died. In 1620, the Battle of the White Mountain took place and the Protestants were defeated leading to the loss of Prague's independence. Saxons occupied Prague and Swedes moved into Hradčany and Malá Strana in 1648. Other areas were damaged and the population in the city declined by more than 50%. Prague was divided into four independent urban areas: Staré Mesto, Old Town; Lesser Town, Malá Strana; Hradčany and Nové Mesto, New Town, in 1784, under the rule of Joseph II. During this time, the National Revival, a Czech nationalist movement began that brought the Czech language, culture and identity back into existence. The Industrial Revolution boomed in Prague. Many industries were established during this period. In 1845, a railway was started which connected Vienna to Prague. In 1850, Josefov was recognized as one of the historical centers of Prague. The National Theatre was opened in the year 1868, and in 1890 the National Museum was established. The city also experienced a rise in population. Prague became the capital of independent Czechoslovakia after the fall of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in 1918. Prague Castle became the place for the first president of Czechoslovakia, Tomáš Garrigue Masaryk. In between World War I and World War II, Prague became closer to Paris. During World War II, 1939 to 1945, Prague was occupied by Nazi Germany. After the war, Czechoslovakia was re-established as an independent state, and Sudeten Germans were thrown out and sent back to Germany and Austria. In 1946 the Communists KSC became the dominant party and formed a coalition government with other socialist parties. In 1948 the Communists seized power and many Democrats fled the country. In the 1950s the country suffered harsh repression and decline. Stalin-style practices adopted by the KSC Communist Party of Czechoslovakia proved to be more damaging than anything. Eventually, those in charge of the KSC were executed. On 17 November 1989, the Velvet Revolution started in Prague that ended communism, thus making Czechoslovakia a democratic country. In January 1990, the first democratic elections were conducted, making Václav Havel the president. On 1 January 1993, Czechoslovakia was split into two independent countries, Slovakia and Czech Republic. Prague became the capital of Czech Republic. The Czechs' relations with Germany and Austria in the year 2000 were tense due to the Czechs' refusal to remove the Temelin nuclear power station in southern Bohemia. Also, the removal of German Sudetens after World War II, stripping them of their Czechoslovakian citizenship, still remains an issue. Despite political apologies, German Sudetens are still prevented by law from reclaiming their property.